Volatility within the cattle market of last week has caused for maybe a little bit of a caution flag to happen in the trade. Hi, I'm Susan Littlefield with the American Ag Network. During last week's cattle chatter, Brad Koima joined me with Koima and Varlick out of Sioux Center, Iowa, to talk about the fact that we really need to remain cautious in this trade.
Let's say you're a hedger. Here's the conundrum of the hedger. Okay. So you hedge a nice profit on the way up here somewhere. And if you're not a hedger, you're selling cattle today that are making a lot of money. Okay. I feed cattle. I know what these closeouts look like. So now if you've got a closeout that makes this much instead of this much, now you're going to turn around and what are you going to do? You're going to come back and buy some break evens that are about, as of today, maybe $5, $6, $8 above where futures are. It's very, very difficult, so this set of cattle up here that you buy today, could they lose $500 a head? Yes. And if you just made only 150, that's enough to tip the scale. And I don't have the answer for you, but I think, it starts with, you got to, if you're going to have to look at the long run here a little bit and say, well, okay, my risk factor is $100 a head. Well, then we're going to have to figure out a way to cover $100 a head loss. And that's going to be some high priced options probably, or selling a call on top of a nearby output, or there's strategy we can come up with. If your risk point's 200 or whatever it is, you're going to have to, because what I worry about is if we don't do that here, if the market tips over, and I don't know if it's going to, it will sometime, but when that thing does, I'm afraid that's the customer, that's the young guy, the small to medium sized guy, that'll become a casualty.
Catch the full rundown of cattle chatter through our Market Talk YouTube channel. I'm Susan Littlefield.